Condition pacers are lined up for tonight's fourth race, a field of 8. They're on gate. And they're off. Full on rock and roll is hustled out at the inside. Lick Creek Francis left alertly next door from the center of the long shot. Keen Allure is also put into play with Miss Jones Shooter firing up from the outside as the field makes its way into that opening turn. Full on rock and roll is there at the inside with Miss Jones Shooter now sweeping up to take over the lead. Lick Creek Francis came out racing in third. Keen Allure is next in line from fourth in front of Blue Fox, who was away in the fifth spot. Little Bitty Big John, the favorite, came out racing in sixth in front of LEENAH Pearl, and the treacherous Foolish Tear as they are through a reasonable opening quarter in 28-4. Miss Jones Shooter looking to make it back-to-back victories, and she is uncontested up the back stretch as Full on rock and roll continues on with that perfect trip just in behind. Lick Creek Francis dead at the inside of third, and marching up now Little Bitty Bad John, and it's Little Bitty Big John who's up at the outside to take up the lead from Miss Jones Shooter. Full on rock and roll continues to ride the cones in third as they're past the half, 57-2. LEENAH Pearl is up at the outside in fourth. Lick Creek Francis is chased along down at the inside in fifth with Foolish Tear moving alongside. Blue Fox is seventh around Keen Allure as the field moves on to the far turn. Little Bitty Big John has the lead midway around the turn. Full on rock and roll is up on the outside into second around Miss Jones Shooter as LEENAH Pearl saving ground into fourth. Foolish Hair is up on the outside fifth. Blue Fox needs to pick it up in sixth. They're through three quarters, 124-3. So a big fractions here as Little Bitty Big John turns for home with the lead. Full on rock and roll dials up the pressure on the outside. LEENAH Pearl swings out 3 wide in front of Foolish Hair mid stretch, and it's a full on rock and roll who now takes over with a short lead. LEENAH Pearl rounding up at the outside. Foolish Hair kicks it into gear late. Deep stretch now. Full on rock and roll or LEENAH Pearl. These two to the finish. Full on rock and roll. Full on rock and roll. Digs in to win it from LEENAH Pearl. Photo for show between Foolish Hair and Blue Fox. 154-2.